One.
Hi, I'm oneself.
Hi, I'm Susanna.
Okay, tell me about yourselves. What brings you here to Shoreditch area-ish?
Yeah, we came here to take pictures.
Okay. Are you a photographer?
She just did it for show. I'm a photographer. She's a model. And we just came to take pictures. She used to update her social media, so I thought, why not? I met her in sixth form.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
did
met
economics together.
Do you enjoy it?
No, it was awful.
No, it was good. I think we had like good memories because we used to do really bad.
Yeah, we were the youngest in our class. We both knew nothing.
Yeah, and everyone knew everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not selfish to think about yourself and do things for yourself. That's what I've learned this year.
Yeah. Do you want to expand on that?
Oh yeah, like it's never selfish like to take time away from people and do things just for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Successful people are selfish. Advice I would give is work hard and do what you love. Forget about everyone else, just do what you love.
Yeah.
That's what I did. And that's great.
Yeah.
A bit cliche, but that's great.
It's true. Okay. Thank you guys.
It wasn't so bad.
So what's your name?
My name is Roberto Xavier.
Okay, nice name.
Yeah.
Tell me about your style, because
My
your style's
style?
quite distinctive.
It's a little bit of everything, like rock star, like a little bit of like vintage going on, cool boy. The best mistake I ever made, not listen to my grandma. Definitely.
I have a lot of freedom to kind of explore the projects that I want to explore, say no to the projects I don't want to do. I'm really lucky and privileged to kind of have enough resources to kind of do those things. I didn't have that, like, even the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty free, pretty happy.
And it ties in with your life purpose, if you know what your life purpose is.
Yeah, no, my life purpose is to be a storyteller. I was put on this earth to kind of like, I think back like long before we had like written word and film, TV, etc. We had storytellers, and they were the ones who like were the historians and like maintained our history, so we didn't make the same mistakes. I think I'm like of that clan, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And not on some like weird pseudo spiritual shit, just on some like, I think that that's what I'm gifted at, and that's what I want to like hone my abilities in on. So yeah, I'm meant to be a storyteller. I tell stories through YouTube, through film, TV, hopefully soon. Waiting for these projects to come together. Knock on wood. Is this wood? It'll be wood.
Yeah, touch wood.
Yeah,
My mom
that's
says all
what.
the time,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Knock on wood, as just to make sure that all the things that I want to come through will come through. But yeah, very much like I know what I'm meant to do. I know why I'm here, and kind of just trying to get really good at that storytelling. So I think a lot of us think that like everything we need is external to us, which is why I think a lot of people want to get compliments when they wear certain things. They're like, they can't within themselves validate that they put on the right outfit or that they look good or whatever. And I think that goes all the way down to like the work that we do. We seek like external validation for the shit that we do, and I think that that's the problem, really. So like all going back to the question, I don't think I was ever taught to seek external validation, even though I was groomed to like later want that. But very early on, my mom, she like, I feel like she really educated me to know that like everything that I need, the beauty that I need, the power that I need, whatever, it's all already here. And so if someone were to say that like I'm attractive one day, it doesn't like it doesn't really mean much, because I always had all of that in me, if that makes sense. By the way, I'm super critical of making sure that the things I say are very like succinct, but you caught me on like a day where I'm tired and jet lagged and all that shit. Anyways, yeah, I don't think anything that I need is external to me, and I think that that's the moment I like re-educated myself to believe that and not believe the things that I was told, which is that, you know, we need like makeup, or we need to dress a certain way, or we need to be feminine, or we need to feel masculine, etc., in order to feel like wanted or powerful or beautiful. Once I like got back to the basics, then I think I was just me again. That it takes so much fucking time, man. Like, I think anyone that thinks, here's kind of the problem with a lot of us young people growing up today. We live in a very like instantaneous like life. Like everything happens really quickly, and I think that I got really frustrated. I'll let the cars go by. I got super frustrated growing up because I felt like I was supposed to have things very quickly because I was talented and I worked hard, and if you do those things then things should just like arrive out of the air, and that just doesn't happen. I think the moment things started to pick up for me was when I like really just dedicated myself to persevering and not allowing the fact that I didn't get the things that I wanted in the timeline that I had set deter me at all. So I'd say the only thing that really I can say, and then, I mean, I don't even think this is as cliche as like, be you. Like, I hate that shit so much. I think the real thing I can tell you is you have to be patient. It's not gonna happen within your timeline. It never does.
Okay. Thank you, Ari.
Of course, not a problem.
3, 2, 1. Hey.
Hey,
What's your name?
I'm Savannah,
And how old are you, Savannah?
19.
What are your interests?
I like making music, I like discussing music and general topics to do with society, really. I love to read, I love to write poetry. I think that's kind of summing me up.
Okay. And what's been your most favourite book that you've read recently?
Favorite book? I can tell you what I'm reading now. My favorite book is Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist. And the book I'm reading now is by Sarah Knight, and it's called Get Your Shit Together, I believe. So yeah.
Do you feel like you're on track with your life purpose right now?
Kind of. A good friend of mine always said the best things happen on planet, right? So I feel like I'm kind of going with the flow, being the flow, and almost trying to find my path. Not necessarily, I mean, I could get distracted at times, but I feel like I'm kind of there. Not so long-winded.
What's the best piece of advice you'd give to your younger self or a group of people?
Don't think about it too much. Don't overthink. Just try. Take every opportunity that comes to you and believe in yourself. Believe. Like, forget all the naysayers. Sometimes don't share your dream with everyone. Don't talk too much. Just kind of stay focused almost. Keep your eyes on the prize and believe in yourself.
Who's your main point of inspiration?
I feel like I have different people for different things. So for example, to me, because my whole life revolves around music, whether it's just listening, consuming, making, debating. So in terms of music and motivation, I would say P. Diddy is the most inspirational musical figure there is, and you can just go on his Instagram page and that speaks for itself. But I also find honestly people that I meet randomly inspirational more than anything. When you really get out there and you meet people, you just never know who you're going to come into contact with and how that will affect you and your whole day and your whole headspace and your consciousness. It's amazing. It's amazing how many people you can meet in the world and they can just affect you and just touch you, and you may never see them again. So I wouldn't just say the people, I guess. So cliche.
Right now, what you're doing.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'll probably reflect back on this, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, wow, I didn't have to meet you. Like, I just stumbled upon you by chance, really. So yeah.
And final question: what's your best mistake?
Okay, my best mistake. That's a hard one. That's really hard. I've made so many mistakes. Okay, my best mistake was probably going to university. I think because I feel like my first year, I'm heading into my second year now, my first year was the most tumultuous year, if that makes sense, of my life. Like academically, that was the worst I'd performed academically, and I'm a straight A student, and it was the most trying time, especially because the year before I had a breakdown like in the middle of my media class because I was just so emotional about the whole ordeal of finishing A levels, and that was the first time I'd ever kind of like been emotional in terms of academia, and then to have good grades come out of that and then go into university and just be shocked with thirds, and I didn't fail but it was thirds, and I just crashed, literally crashed and plummeted and kind of just ran from university and went to everyone else's apart from my own. So I feel like university was kind of the best mistake for me because now I've grown in my summer kind of weeks and months, and I've been able to kind of separate why everything happened and kind of reflect on myself and meditate with myself and get into crystals more and get into vibration and energy and people, and you know, really take experiences and my relationships with people kind of seriously, and you know, delve into that and how that can help me get back into academia and kind of do my best at that. So yeah.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
what's your name?
my name's Leo.
And how old are you, Leo?
I'm 20 years old.
Okay. What interests you, and what does your style say about you?
My personal interest is just like music. Big fan of hip hop, but not just like musically, because hip hop is like, it's like a lifestyle. So clothes, what you wear, the way you live. Sometimes like what things you choose to do in life. Like everything is just, I just love it. I just love everything like that has to do with hip hop. And yeah, I'm also a musician, so I guess that kind of goes together. But yeah, what's the other question?
What does your style say about you?
My style, I guess I wear like not bright, but just kind of colors. So for instance, today just kind of shows I'm happy, I'm lively, I'm just like excited about doing the shoot. And but then there's days that I wear black, but it doesn't mean I'm sad or anything. It just means I'm a bit more to myself.
So you're a person where your clothes matches your mood?
Matches my emotions.
Okay. And do you feel like you're living your life's purpose by your music and what you're doing, whatever else you're doing?
Yeah, like music plays a big part of my life. So everything I do is literally within music. So for instance, I could make a choice in life or whatever, and that comes back to music. Like I'm only 20, but like I'm still in my prime. But it's still like I can just say music's been my whole life because I grew up listening to it. I feel like in the womb is like where my mom exposed me to like great music, and I just kind of felt it. And ever since as a kid, I've been into poetry as well and stuff like that. So yeah.
And what advice would you give to people who are trying to pursue their dreams in music or whatever it may be?
Keep doing it. Like right now, I don't have that in music, but I still do it because I feel like it's right and it feels right inside here. Like there's a lot of mistakes I've done in my life, and I know for a fact that okay, those didn't feel right. But this is like the best, like this is the best thing I've ever done, the best mistake or whatever. Everyone says it's a mistake, but this to me is like the best mistake because I just love it and it feels right, and it's the way I can express how I feel through it. And music is like the way it makes you move and the way it makes you feel. Like music is just a universal language, so that's one of the reasons why I love it.
And what's your daily motivator?
Daily motivator, what as in like
What motivates you like every day?
daily. I live by this like quote that I always say to myself, inspire those who inspired me. So I want to be able to get to that point. So so for instance, Nas is like one of my biggest inspirations of all time. So for me to get to a point where Nas says, okay, I'm gonna do one more album, I'm gonna do this because Aliyah that would be like a dream of mine. So like I live by that, and I also live by everything happens for a reason. Like there's days where it just feels awful, like I've had the worst day ever, but then I look back at it at night time when I'm in my room and stuff, and then think about like, okay, today was the worst day, but this happened for a reason. Like whatever happened on that day, tomorrow should be a brighter day, kind of thing. So yeah, those are the two things I live by.
How do you overcome bad days?
Bad days, just like keeping hope and having hope, and just always looking things on the bright side, because you know at the end of a dark tunnel there's always like a bright light. So I just keep on walking, you know what I mean, keep on going, keep on moving until you see that light. There's always going to be, like I said, everything happens for a reason. You just have to be strong enough to kind of like remind yourself every day and every night, and you know, especially at night time where I feel like it's the best place when you're like alone with your conscious. So you can, and when you're alone as well, it's like the best time where you actually
It feels
you know, when
much
you're around
higher in the
sometimes you act like you're not 100% you, but when you're by yourself you're you. So just like vent and be you, whether it's in writing, because I put all my expressions out on a piece of paper and stuff, so you know that's the best way.
Okay. And what advice would you give to your younger self?
My younger self, keep like, not everyone is going to accept you, and just be you, you know what I mean? So that's all, because you'd rather be loved for being you than being someone that you're not, and then always be sad at the end there because that's not really you. So yeah, like just keep your head up, keep moving, you know, keep your chest up, walk through everything in life, you know, everything happens for a reason, like I said.
Thank you. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Naish, Kane.
How old are you guys?
I'm 25. I'm 21.
Cool. Okay, so what are you guys' interests? What do you like? I'm gonna start with you.
I like music, I like fashion, I like food.
Do you see yourself going into any one of those three in the future, or in the nearby future?
Maybe fashion, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. What about you?
Myself, I'm into music, I'm into the arts in general, I guess, so that's creating on all levels, dancing, art, music, and yeah, that's about it.
Do you feel like you're living your life's purpose right now?
Living my life, I mean, yeah, I would say so. I'm not what I want to be, but I'm slowly but surely getting there, I would say. So yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, man, like every day's life, so no matter what you do, like, you get me? As long as you're having fun and it's calm, man.
Yeah, I agree. Like, as long as you're having fun, and like, for me, it's more of, what's the word? Like, everything happens for a reason. So, for me to chase my purpose, it doesn't mean I'm gonna get there tomorrow. That's just like my end goal. And as long as I'm contributing a little bit towards that at a time, then you're doing your thing.
Advice you'll give either to your younger self or to a group of people?
For me, I would say concentrate on yourself and don't worry about everyone else. Because especially for like for a younger me now, obviously with all social media and stuff, like a lot of people think they're not where they should be just because everyone else is there. But everyone has a different journey, and it takes a different amount of time for you to get somewhere where someone else might be. You don't know what they've been through, you don't know, so to say, if they've had a boost or how they did actually do it. So yeah, that's what I would pass to myself all the time.
Cool, that's it, yeah.
By yourself.
Or what's any lessons that you've learned?
I would say that life's always taking place, so don't wait for a certain thing to happen for your life to quote unquote start. Like, your life's happening right now, so live it, man.
If you want to do something, just do it. Don't feel, as long as it's positive. I'm not saying like go body someone or something mad, but if you feel like you have a dream of you're 52 years old, obviously I'm exaggerating, but
no, not even an exaggeration.
Go get it, like yeah, exactly. If you want to do something, then do it. No one's stopping you. You're the only person that can tell yourself you can't do it. Everyone else can say that, but they don't know how hard you can actually go into work to get towards that. Anything is possible if you're willing to work for it.